Hi, Floss Tube Land. It's Sandy Bacus here, Sandy B. Stitcher. I've come back to do a cross stitch video. Today is October the 8th. It is in the middle of the afternoon. I went at lunchtime to see Bob at the nursing home. He is in there. He's terminal with Parkinson's disease. Um, He got that from Agent Orange in Vietnam. And unfortunately, this is his life now. He is totally bedridden. He can speak very little. Sometimes you can understand a word, sometimes you can't. Sometimes he just can't get the word out that he's trying to say. Um, it's unfortunate, but this is our life right now. So that's an update. Um, I will give a couple of updates, life updates here at the beginning. I'm not going to dwell on anything. Then I'll show you uh, what I've been stitching on. I hope everyone is well. I would like to thank everybody who has ever subscribed to my channel, and if you're coming back and watching me, I truly appreciate it. Um, I also appreciate anyone who is a new subscriber, or if you happen upon my channel and you watch and you like what I show, please subscribe and like the videos. If you comment, that's fine. I don't get a chance to comment on too many videos, so I know that sometimes that just takes more time than what we have. As far as the life updates, I was last here at the end of July. I plan to come back sooner, but I had started a biologic uh, drug called Kevzvera from my rheumatologist in no, probably about the beginning of June. And it was one that you self inject, and it was for my autoimmune disease, PMR. Um, I did okay for the first 4 injections. You did an injection once every 2 weeks. But when I got the fifth one, which happened to be on August 13th, the next day I had a very severe either reaction or it was the side effects. I'm not sure which, but it involved fatigue to the point where I could not function. I could barely get out of bed and severe nausea. And I could not, there was many days that I just didn't eat. Um, this caused me to pretty much just kind of shut down because I couldn't function. This went on for 6 weeks. It takes quite a long time for this drug to work its way out of your system. And then, unfortunately, I no more than started to feel a little bit better. I went to the nursing home to see Bob, and apparently I picked up a virus. I was probably, uh, well, I was very weak and run down, and I got a virus that lasted another week, which caused me to have fatigue to where I just wanted to sleep all the time and um, no appetite. I the nausea was gone, but I just had no appetite. So I had to force myself to eat, and so now I'm starting to feel better. Um, I was able to go and see Bob last week, and I've been able to go and see him this week. Um, so I'm feeling better. I am still kind of weak, and I still get tired very easily. And of course, I still have all my back pain from degenerative disc disease and I'm trying not to take any of the pain pills that my pain management doctor has given me. That's tramadol. I've been trying to take just the arthritis strength Tylenol, and they only want me to take one at a time. The directions say two, but they only want me to take one. So I've been taking one in the morning, and then if I do a lot during the day, which to me a lot is, for anybody else is probably nothing, but sometimes I have to take another one in the evening. They don't want me to do that, but sometimes I can't stand the pain. So, but anyways, that's where I'm at, and I didn't want to dwell on that a whole lot because it is what it is, and we just have to accept that God gives us some things that sometimes aren't really easy. And so, consequently, I pray a lot. Um, I was just talking to my brother in law about that today. This is Bob's younger brother. He suffers from anxiety terribly. He worries about everything. I mean, way more. I have anxiety, but my brother in law is just, he's on the edge of a cliff. And I think he's sliding. And um, I talked to him this morning on the phone and I told him, I said, why don't you try when you get these anxiety thoughts and the things that you just think are too much for you, write them down on a piece of paper and then take that piece of paper and sit down and pray and explain to God that this particular thing is what has got you wound up right now and ask Him to take it from you. I'm not going to preach. I am a believer in God. I believe that Jesus Christ died for my sins. I'm a Lutheran by religion. Um, but I'm not going to preach. But I just, he was raised Catholic, and I thought that maybe this might hit home with him. So if there's anybody out there that has anxiety and you are finding it hard to handle some of this, try it. I've read that it works, and I know when I pray, it may not be totally lifted from me, but it helps. It calms me. So, okay, I'm done with that. Oh boy, I do get carried away, don't I? All right. I had lost my stitchy buck. I think I told you that in the last video. I had gotten started playing games on my tablet, and I finally got to the point where I was just kind of tired of playing those games, and I really needed to get back into my stitching. So the beginning of this month, I started watching a lot of FlossTube. And I would just go on there and just whatever came up, that's what I was watching. Then I would go into my subscriptions and I would start watching some of the people that I'm subscribed to. Um, Usually only one video per person, unless their videos were super short, and then I might watch a couple. And I would watch it while I was stitching. And I did get some work done on some things. Maybe not as much as you guys, but I've noticed that when I use Pattern Keeper, I've noticed that the number of stitches that I'm doing per day has picked up some. And so I may be making progress. It just doesn't always seem that way. All right, so what I decided to do was to make a list of the people that I've watched. And I'm just going to read that. And if you are making videos and you would like me to tune into your channel, put it in the comments and I'll check you out. Some of these people I'm subscribed to, some I'm not, and I may subscribe to or I already have subscribed to. But here goes. Animal Instinct, Crafty Cat Stitcher, Cross My Stitches, Leslie Hurley, Fat Cat Flossing, Creatively Yours, Melly Ellie Stitches, Southern Yankee Stitcher, Stitching with the Sisterlies, Megan, the Wide-Eyed Stitcher, Stitching Stuff by Joe, Magnolia Nana, Black Coffee and Cats, Shannon and Dash Stitching Shan, Thready for Stitching, and Stitchy Sally. And that's the ones that I have recently watched since the beginning of the month. And I may continue to go into my history and write them down. I don't always get a chance to go in and like them or make a comment. Sometimes I think I'd like to comment, but I just don't get back into it. Um, and before I start the show, just for anybody who may be tuning in new, or I did pick up a new subscriber or two along the way. Um, I live in northern Ohio, fairly close, within 3 miles of Lake Erie, in between Sandusky, Ohio, and Cleveland, Ohio, or to put it in a wider perspective, in between Toledo, Ohio, and Cleveland, Ohio. Um, I'm retired. Um, as I said, my husband is in nursing home. He has been for over 2.5 years. My oldest granddaughter lives with me, Miranda. Um, and I love to stitch. I also do a little bit of crochet, but I'm not real good at it. So once in a while, you might see me show something along the lines of crochet, but not too often. All right, let's get started. All right, this is a chart that I have finished except for the back stitching. I hate back stitching. And so when I back stitch, I don't necessarily do all of the back stitch, but I do the back stitch that I think needs to be done. And I'm going to use this bag to show this. This is called Home Sweet Home. This was a kit, and at this point, I can't remember if this was dimensions or what it was. I didn't bring the bag over here. Um, I have been trying to put one thread of backstitch into this per day so that I can finish this. As you can see, there is some of the backstitches done, but not all of it. And so I will try to finish that up. My brother-in-law's wife, her granddaughter really, really liked this when she saw it. And so my intention is to finish this and I don't know, make it into a pillow or something and give it to her. I have tons of stitching that is totally complete except for finishing, for fully finishing. And so I have to dig that out too. Okay, this is the first thing that is this it? No, this is what I've currently been working on. But I'll show you that. This is Dimensions, Glory of Autumn. And my whips are old, 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 old. Some of these I've been working on for 5 years. I really don't know. I was trying to keep track of everything at some point. Those of you that have been here for a while know that the last 5 years have been really, really rough on me. Broken shoulders, COVID, my back, all kinds of issues that I've had. And so the keeping track of my stitching kind of went by the wayside. But I've been working on these for a long time. So you'll see some older charts here. All right, now let me show you where I am at with that. And there we go. And if you've been here with me for a while, you know that I can't raise things up very high. I had both of my shoulders broken, and I had a shoulder replacement done, and it didn't heal right, and so I am kind of handicapped. But recently, I have been working on this barn up here and filling in a little bit right over here. So this is a beautiful, beautiful chart. This is the first page of it, and this is the other page over here. So I've got a little bit on the top of the other page. There's some blue up there that I don't know if you can see that well. But that is Glory of Autumn. Okay, the first item that I picked up when I decided to get this stitching out again is this chart right here, Peace Angel. This was gifted to me quite a long time ago. And I am hardly anywhere with this. I'm going to move my needle minder over. Oh, I hear sirens outside. I live in the country, but this is a main, it's a county road, but it's a road that is used to go down. I live fairly close to a state route, and this is the main road to go down through the country here to get to a whole bunch of side roads. And sounds like fire trucks. Yes, sounds like fire trucks. And on top of that, I live within probably half to 3/4 of a mile to Route 2 and it's Interstate 90 on sections, and it's Route 2 in sections. And there's a lot of accidents on Route 2. And so we get up there, we get them going by here to go down. It's probably 8 miles to the next state route. And so with all these side roads down here, and they have been I have lived in this house now since 1994. And compared to when we moved here, there are so many new homes. New homes on this road, new homes on the side roads. It's just really growing up. It's amazing. Okay, here we go. Peace Angel. That's all I've got, just this right here. But it's easy to show you. So there is my Peace Angel. And whoops, I'm not really working on this one right now. I think I'm going to, since it's just so new of a start, I think that I'm going to put this one away and work on, I'm going to continue to work on Glory of Autumn for a little bit. And I'm also going to continue to work on the next one that I'm going to show you. And I got this one out because it's all one color. And I thought when I was struggling to get my stitchy bug back, this would be an easy one to pick up because I didn't need to worry about changing colors. And this is in Pattern Keeper. This is Long Dog Samplers. It's huge. I don't know how I'm going to manage to show this, but this is Pandemic, and I generally stitch on 14 count Aida, and that's what this is. And it is, trying to remember the color of the fabric. I think it's wild berry something. I can't think of it right now, and I don't have the bag over here, but I'll show it to you back here first. This is where I'm at, and that's 209, or is it 209? Anyways, it's purple. I don't remember offhand. Next time, I have little cards in the bags, and I'll have to bring the bags over here. And okay, so where I have been stitching on this recently is, bring this over here and come in here a little bit. I have been working on this part down here and this section going up in here. And I did a lot of stitches on this. And I'm trying to, when I'm using Pattern Keeper, I can check the number of stitches. A lot of days I forget and I shut it down, and then I think, oh, the next day when I go to pick it up, I think, oh, I never checked to see where I ended. But I know yesterday between Glory Bottom and this one, Pandemic, I stitched around 300. Was it 300? Yeah, about 300 stitches. And this is going to take me forever. I'll probably be dead and gone, and this won't be finished. And hopefully someone will take some of these things and finish them up for me. But I will do the best I can. I'm going to get back in this. I'm on a plan now to try to stay healthy. I can't walk much, but I try, and I have a walking stick, and my plan is to try to go out each day and walk in the yard out here. We have quite a bit of property. I took you guys, a few years ago, I took you guys on property tours where we went out towards the woods and down the hill and some things like that. I won't be doing, oh, excuse me, I'm picking something up. I won't be doing that again because I can't handle the walking. My back hurts too much. Thankfully, when I'm sitting, I am comfortable. And that could be a good thing and a bad thing. So it has been, what, 23 minutes? I am going to call this a day and let you go. I do have some laundry that I have to work on, and be thinking about what we're going to do for supper. And my granddaughter works a lot of nights, but she is working till 5 o'clock today. So I would like to just hope everybody has a great fall, and hope this winter is not going to be too awfully cold. And I don't know, send out my hugs to everybody, send out my love to everybody. If you need a prayer, just ask. I will pray for you. And I guess that's all, because now I'm going to start to ramble. So I will let you all go. Again, I'm Sandy Bacus, Sandy B. Stitcher, and I love cross stitch, and I love all of you. So everybody take care, and I will see you the next time. Bye.